What's good, everybody? NicMakesPlays here. Today, I'm going to go over my Ashe, Leblanc, Legion Marauder deck. Yes, that's right, Legion Marauders. They're usually thought of as a meme. I decided to play them for fun, and it turns out they're more good than just a fun deck. I mean, I've been doing amazing with this deck. I've been just popping off Legion Marauders with Legion Marauders and just like deleting people from the game, just like killing them super fast. So they're definitely a real threat, and let's show you the deck. And don't forget, if you guys are big fans of Ashe, Leblanc, or Legion Marauders, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, and comment what you think at the end of the video below. Alright, so this deck uses the Legion Marauders. So they're 3-mana 3/2s. Whenever they attack, grant allied Legion Marauders everywhere +1/+1. So pretty straightforward strategy. You just play units and attack. So commonly what you'll do in this deck is you'll pass the first 2 turns, and then the third turn you either play Leblanc, you'll play Legion Marauder, or a Versian Trapper. You'll stick a unit on the board, and you just protect your board the rest of the game with your cheap combat tricks. You have 1 mana Brittle Seal to freeze your opponents in combat. 1 mana Elixir Binding to keep units alive from removal spells when in combat. You have Troll Chan, all kinds of stuff like that, Flash Freeze. So you're able to just kind of, on turn 3, get board control and just never lose it the rest of the game. And you start just, after turn, putting a bunch of units onto the field, and then just attacking your opponent for a game. They can never remove them, and you win the game. But this deck has a lot of synergies too. You have Ashe, which is now recently buffed. Needs to frostbite only 4 enemies to level up, so that's very good. You have the Icefall Archer to level her up, the Flash Freeze to Brittle Steel, so very easy to level her up. And when Ashe is leveled up, enemies with 0 power cannot block. So you can just freeze a bunch of the enemy units, you can even Troll Chant them, make those 0 attack, and just attack the game with like tons of like 8-7 Legion Marauders, and then they just can't block them and you win. LeBlanc's very easy to level up, because you only deal 15 damage, which happens very fast with Legion Marauders. And we have a lot of synergies with Reputation. We have Whispered Words. Reputation, I cost 2. You also have Trifarian Assessor. You draw 1 for each 5+ power ally you have. So you have tons of cards that benefit from being 5 attack. Tons of little synergies between the freezing. Just kind of getting board control, just never letting it go. And then we have Strength in Numbers. Summon 2 Legion Marauders for 8. You can do that on turn 5 with 3 mana Bank. It's a huge blowout, and then all your Legion Marauder attack and you win. We even have 1 Insight to Tactician, which has Reputation I cost 6, so I'm summoning Rally. Reputation means if you've dealt damage with allies that have 5+ power 4 times, then they get their bonuses. So this deck is really crazy. I think that the games will speak better than me going over the deck, so let's just dive right into it. Alright, we're playing the Master's Ladder. We're actually playing against Grappler. Interesting. So he's playing Karma Aphelios. So in our deck, we always want a mulligan for a unit to play on turn 3, so Versian Trapper, LeBlanc, Legion Marauder, plus cheap combat tricks. So we're at a full mull. Okay, we got the LeBlanc, we got the Brittle Steel, so we have like our game plan in action here. Our game plan is to have the turn 3 unit, plus the cheap combat tricks when we get to the board, we can just never lose board control again. So he plays Mountain Goat here. I think this is a fine place to play the Glory Seeker, considering we only need to bank 1 for our Brittle Steel. Get the free gem here, that's pretty good. If we draw Icefall Archer, we can freeze that and then hook it and kill it with the Glory Seeker. Pretty good combo. I think I'm going to go ahead and play... We could play Trapper to try and get it immediately, but I think leveling the Blanc is pretty solid for 5 damage. Let's try and do that. We might also aggressively Brittle Steel that, but we could get punished if we try and freeze that and hook it with Concussive Palm. Or by Concussive Palm, so gotta be careful. Yeah. Very interesting. I'm probably just gonna kill that Mountain Goat now, because my Downhill just keeps winning with it. You can discard the gem here, most likely.
One star's Whipsy is another spark. Glory. Face me.
Alright.
Can I paint you?
So get rid of the blocker here. Definitely gotta get rid of this, or else it'll just suck up damage we try to reduce attacks. That's good. I still think it's not worth using the Brittle Steel. A lot of times you use it, it should protect your own unit. So we're 10 out of 15 here, and then we're 2 out of 4 Reputation. Oh god, my favorite. Alright, so we have Eye of the Dragon. Very good at producing defensive blockers. He has to use 2 spells though. Maybe he's not in a spot where that's efficient for him quite yet. It would be nice. So we'll play Trapper. Try and get units on top of our deck. We still have 2 Brittle Steels we can use. I'm not gonna Culling Strike that, just playing 3 mana for a 1 mana card. Very inefficient. Alright, so he's just gonna go ahead and try and get 2 spells to get the Dragon Link. So what's the other spell gonna be?
It is time.
He's swinging! What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Okay, I think he's trying to use a spell Okay, he wants me to block so he can practically get good value out of the spell and then get 2 out of the Eye of the Dragon. So I'm not gonna block. So he has to at least work for his spell. Sure, okay, that's fine. So he gets the spells. It was definitely an interesting way to get them. I think blocking for us could have been fine, but it might have also been bad. I don't know. I'm led to believe he has more spells than just that Chaos Cascade that I don't know about. So it could have went bad. We're gonna play Glory Seeker here. Try and kill Eye of the Dragon. It's a solid trade. Although there's only one mana card for the tune. If we 2 mana card, we still gotta get rid of it or to keep generating the Dragon Link. The Equinox. Alright. Well, we're still. I mean, honestly, we get a 5-1 out of that. It's really not that bad. Can I just full swing? This is really annoying, but I need to swing at some point. Maybe I swing just to level LeBlanc. But I also kind of want to get. I also kind of want to get.
Smoke and mirrors.
I'm through waiting.
I want to get the reputation. So maybe we should attack with everything here. So put this one first. If he trades with it, he won't heal anything. That's fine. I'm still gonna Brittle Steel that. We get Brittle Steel and Calling Strike this turn, which feels good. If we try and Calling Strike that though, he can buff his attack with Discipline. Let's freeze that. Maybe freezing that will let us bait something out. Keep us alive. I want to bait out. I want to bait out one more spell, or one more. I want to bait out one more mana. I can safely Calling Strike this without being punished by Twin Discipline. He used to that too. I mean, at this point, I'm down to trade this for Twin Disciplines. This is probably our best chance to try and kill this thing. Alright, actually resolved. He didn't have Twin Disciplines. Because, like, why let him have more mana and get a chance to play out of this? So he gets Karma. That's fine. We'll play Trapper. Obviously, he's going to end here. I mean, there is an attack with that. We have rules what he does. Whispered Words I want to save until we get the Reputation trigger, so it costs 1 less. We'll probably just open attack here, but let's see what we draw. I feel like this is a deck that I won't get punished for developing it, or against. We also could just do this now and not care about the lower cost. I think we're gonna attack with everything, and then after Reputation it'll cost 2 less, and we'll just develop a bunch. We're approaching Karma turns though, so I'm kind of getting scared. He paid a lot there for Palm, cost a Palm, yeah, makes sense. We gotta go like this to make sure we get the mirror image first time.
Your attack is obvious.
He goes to 1. He goes to 1. Alright. I mean, I'm down for the straight 80 of the week. I need board space anyway. I do not mind killing Karma. He has what, Aphelios? Aphelios ult's pretty good comebacks. Yeah, he might just go to 1 here. But if we draw LeBlanc spell, we just win. Because you'll see this Nexus. So let's just do Whispered Words and try and draw LeBlanc spell. Interesting. I don't really want to clog my board, at the same time I don't know much to do. I guess I'll just Ashe here. I guess I'll just Ashe here. We really can't do much here, so we might as well just make our board super wide. Calling Strike, that's good. It's a way to use our mana without like overriding unit on our board. Because like if I want to play Legion Marauder, I have to get rid of something we already have. I mean, our deck's pretty scary. He really has to answer to us. Like we're not in the bad spot. He's the one in the bad spot. So he has to commit to the board to stop us. Then we can hopefully choose our Calling Strike, and if he kills any of our units, we can just replace them. I don't think he will kill them, because he actually won't do that. It kind of just like bounces them, or heals, and stuns them. I'm interested to see what the spell is. He also generates 2 random spells. Alright. That's fine. I mean, I guess I just Calling Strike that. I could hold on Eye of the Dragon, maybe. But I kind of like forcing him to do things here. Just give us the best open attack possible. Okay, so there's this, but we can actually Brittle Steel this, so it dies to Culling Strike. Pretty good play, I think. Alright, we did a pass here. We're gonna play a Legion Marauder to flex on him. Let him know we're playing Marauders. Because we didn't really get much Marauders this game. But it's a 4-3, it does 1 more damage than 3-3, and we're gonna lose mana anyway, and this is our go for game turn. I don't even know longevity of keeping your hand really matters. Also, cool thing is Mirror Image can copy Ashe, get 2 Ashes, and then attack, and then we level up. And like freeze his whole board so they can't block, but we don't have space for that on the board. So this next turn, I would be surprised if he doesn't die here. He would need like Celestial Wonder plus like Star Shade. I don't even know. I don't even know what honestly, he would need like a miracle card. We'll attack lowest to highest, so he's forced to block our weaker cards before he blocks our stronger cards. Like he has to block our less impactful units before he blocks our big one. I mean, I have good follow up. We have strength in numbers. So minus 28. All right. Okay, minus 22. Nice. GG.
It was inevitable.
Alright. Playing versus Targons Peak. Pretty popular nowadays, since the buff to She Who Wonders. So, in this deck, of course, we want a mulligan for our units on turn 3. In this matchup specifically, we really want to make sure we have the Troll Chant and the Iron Elixir, because they're an Avalanche, and it keeps our units alive. So hopefully we can try and draw into the Iron Elixir or Troll Chant. We don't have them here, but I'm still happy we have our units attack on turn 3. We give them a lot of time to work with, though, by not attacking until turn 3, so it could be scary. I don't want to place it'll just die to Avalanche. We're going to go ahead and play Marauder, try and attack with it, start buffing it right away. Overall, a pretty powerful hand. We just gotta be careful. Gotta be careful of his late game. They have tons and tons of expensive units via Tryndamere, She Who Wonders, Aurelian Soul, they run Field of Rush. Definitely scary, they're already ramping. So he's searching for Targons Peak. He's guaranteed to have, he's going to play it next turn. His Roaring Stones will ramp him to turn 5, or at least the 5 mana. So what are we going to do here? We drew the Iron Elixir, that's really good. Really, really good. Let's go ahead and play Ashe. Ashe hits our mana the best.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
He's sad, but I'm not really sure about what. He's gonna get a discounted card in a second. I actually wanted to keep this because I was gonna play this plus this, but I guess now instead we can play Preparing Assessor. We could also level our Ashe this turn and go for King. Was that a wishful thinking? We could level Ashe. Flash freeze, Brittle Steel. Does level Ashe. How much damage is this? Puts him to 1. So close. We can't do it if we play the Trapper. That's fun though. Let's just play the Varsity Assessor. Alright, so we draw 2. We could have played post attack, but I want to put in more damage. If we play post attack, we would draw an extra card. But yeah, I want to make sure we get as much damage as possible. We can actually kill the Tryndamere. Funny enough, it'll reborn and then kill our card. So I don't love that. But I guess it wouldn't kill it. We would kill it first and then it reborn. That makes sense. So we don't really care about Tryndamere because we can just freeze it. This seems fine. We also just kill that. This forces us to not have to use one of our freeze spells early. Let's just go ahead, freeze the Tryndamere, kill it, he'll block with that, and then we should be good to go. The scary thing is just double Targons Peak. And She Who Wonders will delete a lot of cards, but they buffed it. I believe it still only kills things that are 4 or lower power, but it can also kill champs. I don't remember exactly how they buffed it. I guess we might see next turn. But I do know She Who Wonders got buffed. So we've got a buff on our 1 mana card and our Flash Freeze. Not the greatest, but we'll be using Flash Freeze this turn, so that's fine. Whispered Words needs 1 more, the board is discounted. 0 mana, Field of Rush. Expect it. Can we win through is the question. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We'll go ahead and play this here. Set of 4. We won't really have a target for our Brittle Steel. It makes it a bit hard to level Ashe. We can level Ashe from the left. We'll go ahead and freeze that. I'm down to just take 10. I want to have as wide of a board as possible. We should get our reputation trigger here. So I guess we'll block like this. Unless he discounted a Trinimir's hand, there's not any downside to blocking Ashe. I guess blocking Ashe is a bit scary. This is fun. So he actually, wow. Not only did he have it, but he had it discounted. That's so crazy. Luckily we have another flash.
The time is right. Strike now.
Alright, we got Ashe level here. I wanted to have the freezes attack us on open. Definitely a bit inconvenient for me. We even have a way to use our 0 mana Iron Elixir? I don't think so. Oh, and since they have tough, they don't actually deal 5. So maybe we should have blocked with Ashe. If we blocked with Ashe, then we would have dealt 6. -1 from the tough is 5, and we would have had the reputation. That's fine, though. We'll pass it here. Okay. So 0 mana Whispered Words. Let's see what we draw for turn. Is it worth using the Crystal Arrow? I hope we just draw a Flash Freeze. We develop, there's a lot of development in Punisher, so I'm kind of scared. Frostbite enemy and all enemies with 3 less health. I don't think we can do that. We could have also developed this last turn, which I maybe should have done, but I thought if I did, he would just play something. He was losing way more mana than we were.
Glory. Face me.
Alright. Attack with this. He's doing a sad face, but I think he can just Star Shape. It's the thing. We over attack, he blocks, but he can Star Shape. We can't block with one of them. That's the... We can Whisper Words and try and get a Flash Freeze. Okay, let's try. Alright. So we freeze that. We can only block with your Aurelian Soul. This kills him through a Star Shaping. That's pretty huge. You need double Star Shaping to come back. I think we win here. Pretty sure we win here. Okay. I'm pretty sure we win here. At this point, I'm actually very convinced we win here. Legion Marauders too much, baby. Let's go. Easy clap. Easy clap.
The war is over. Now we rebuild.
Alright, up against Elise Darius. I guess an aggro deck. Should be a rough matchup because we generally don't play a unit until our turn 3. That's fine. So we'll keep Troll Chant. Definitely a good way to get the board back after they have the early game pressure. Keep Glory Seek because we're attacking on turn 2. We definitely want to get rid of their Elise or such, just so they don't do as much damage to us. Try and get rid of their units to stop the bleeding. Alright. We can pass here. If he wants to pass back, that's fine by us. Play House Spider. I could just play Icefell Archer straight up, just as a blocker. Maybe play another one next turn. That seems pretty good. Let's just do that. We're going to freeze this. We could have froze that and then traded to 2-2, but I don't think I wanted to do that. Alright, this is fine. Also leveling Ashe, which is nice. This turn we can either defend the Icefell Archer, or we can play Trap Rare. Icefell Archer is probably our best bet here. I guess we'll just freeze this one. So I want to trade this one here, this one to here. We can take just 2. Finish most amount of health that gives us the best trades. I like that.
I'll protect the villages.
We can also Troll Chant here, but it wouldn't be that great. Yeah, it wouldn't be that great. Just because a lot of these 2 units goes up 1 health. So we're at 15. Could be a lot worse. I'm fine with that. Let's see what we draw. Flash Freeze. Alright, is it Legion Marauder time? I think it's still Trapper time. I think it's still Trapper time. We need to get the Yeti immediately. A 5/5 blocker could really shut off his aggression. Stalking Shadow this early in the game. So what that means is he has tons of burn spells. This deck has, you know, pretty much all like 1 health or 1 drop and 2 drop units. So the fact that he's Stalking Shadow this early means he must not have that many units left in his hand, which leads me to believe that his hand remaining is just a ton of burn spells. So as good as this is tempo-wise for us, this could also be good. We'll just pass here, play passive. Don't want to trade into that. Now it's a 2-1, we can block it more efficiently. We do the Yeti immediately. That's very good. Going wide with those. Got the House Spider off the Stalking Shadows. Noted. Let's see here. We definitely need more blockers. Okay, good for him. Play Legion Marauder, try and block as much as we can, get a good Troll Cannon here. So let's save as much health as we possibly can. Block here, here, here. We can give this our extra health. We can nerf that one's attack. So we only take 2 and we get a pretty sizable board. I like this overall. You gotta be wary of the burn spells though. It's also nice this battles because it works on our reputation to try and get discounted competition. Another Legion Marauder. We're going to go ahead and slam that. We definitely want to attack with all the Marauders we can this turn and help them buff each other. You can play Drifarian Glory Seeker, so he plays a good blocker, or something like Elise, we can just like that and get rid of it. You'll probably just play House Spider here though, and get more blockers. That would make the most sense. Alright, deep in thought. His hand probably has Fervor in it, if I'm assuming he has burn spells. Probably a Decimate, and he definitely has a House Spider. I would say he has Fervor, Decimate, and a House Spider. The other two could be anything, maybe another Fervor, maybe another Decimate. Because playing Stalking Shadows early is a pretty rare play in this deck. Alright, there's a House Spider, we need to have that. We go play Glory Seeker. It's pretty good here too, because you can't really play a better blocker, we'll just kill that instead of the Glory Seeker, so I like that. Also helps with their Tactician. Another Stalking Shadows, alright. So he's gonna go for Doom Beast, he picked pretty fast. Is it Doom Beast? Maybe Demolitionist for burn range? In general, any blocker's fine. So it's House Spider. I'll kill the House Spider here. We're actually gonna save this one. We're gonna save this one for when we get the rally with Inside Tactician. I'm down to Flash Resist, keep our board alive. Again, we need a wide board when we rally. So now we'll have this Tactician costing 6. We can play him next turn. That's pretty good. Skitter could be pretty scary, buffing all these Spiderlings. Pretty close game overall. Okay, we do Trapper, that's fine. The cool thing here is we get the attack, and this we can buff our Legion Marauder even further with that extra attack. Also, the 5/5 stat line itself, that's pretty good. A third Stalking Shadows picks fast, only one option. I hope it's not sitting on Lurker. It's pretty unlikely that it is. I use a ton of those cards. So I guess we just gotta push through all the blockers here. He just has blockers on blockers on blockers. And now we know he has 3 Stalking Shadows, he probably has just 1 burn spell. Alright, that's fine. So they're ephemeral. We still definitely attack here. We could pass. If we pass, he loses 2 of his blockers. Attack with these is so good though, and he can't kill either. Same with this. We should at the very least attack with the ones that he can't block properly. We're gonna get through these blockers eventually, and also makes the attack worse. Alright, it's 5 here. Pretty good. It'll be easier for us to finish him off, in theory. So he got that. He actually did get the Stygian Onlooker off of the stock test, which was pretty unlikely compared to these ones. So now he's on the defense. These ones blockers. We'll play more attackers here, put the pressure on. Troll Chant can help us win the combat trades. Now the burn reach is the scary part.
Come close.
Oh god.
I don't.
We're gonna attack with everything here. Definitely need to force him to block with the Spiderlings, that way he can't level Elite. Oh god, on this, draw the card, make that a 4 attack. Very good.
What's your hurry?
We want to keep our Marauders alive for sure. Our Yeti would also be nice to keep alive if we have the chance. I was hoping he would block with Elise here. Okay. His Elise's level is kind of scary. I guess it doesn't get that much off, we can block most of the fearsomes, but we can do our Troll Chant to keep both these alive, buffing the Legion Marauders' health points, lowering Elise's attack points. We have a wide board. We only run 1 Inside Tactician though, which is a bit scary. We don't need more rallies at our access. But 1 Ashe, you can just get 1 Ashe. and we can freeze this board. When we can freeze this board, they can't block with a level dash. There's the decimate. I wanted to draw a unit here so we could go as wide as possible and have our best possible attack, but we didn't draw one. That's fine. Let's see if another decimate. That's terrifying. So are we dead? We're not quite dead. We're like almost dead now. We have to block with this or we actually lose, right? Can we go to 2? If we block with the 5-4, we go to 1. So we're not playing on Unspeakable Horror, but that's fine. We push way more damage this way. But either way, he blocks both of these. So does it really matter? I guess we should play around Unspeakable Horror. Not that it's a very common card for them to have, but we should still play around it. We also get to kill the Darius, which is nice. The issue here is we lose to Noxie and Fervor, but we can draw Culling Strike to beat it. That was really cool to do that there. Alright. Maybe it's Fervor. Attack with everything. Alright. GG. Marauders, baby! Marauders, baby, let's go! Alright, as you can see, Ashe, LeBlanc, and the boys, the Legion Marauders, are actually pretty good right now. It's oddly effective to just play a good unit on turn 3 and just have cheap combat tricks, get the board from there, and just never let go. You just kind of get the whole field in your favor. You push for huge damage they can't deal with all your units, and the game's yours. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll have tons of videos this week, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.